empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's to the 10. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. They'll run with Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On play action, now Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Draw play, ETN. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The New York set to take the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. On play action, Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with during a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try to run with ETN. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Rodgers going right back to Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start in Foxborough with an AFC East matchup as it's Miami visiting New England. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. The Dolphins looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we'll head down to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home in MetLife Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys are out on top as we get you back up to Jacksonville. Standing by once again, here's Brandon Guy.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Locates ETN along the sideline. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. ETN up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Hall again. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete made at the Jaguars' 40. Rodgers now to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Straight ahead is Hall. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pushing through the contact. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on that defensive side of the ball.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Calvin Ridley and the Jaguars back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
to give up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Jags are right back in this football game. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Jaguars on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He juked him, and now the spin. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On the give, this is their fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Rodgers got his man. It's Williams. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. And he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now 1st and goal. Lawrence going to keep it, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. So out now come the Jets. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And to throw again is Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Straight ahead, ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here we go. First and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have regained the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down 31-28, a minute 12 to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's caught by Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. To throw is Rodgers. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
A try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. Lawrence. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. This for all the marbles. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to